about that, but I get them so infrequently. So I'm gonna use this opportunity to go over how we cover up a pimple. Oh, it's Makeup for Lost Time. This is my series for trans women and other people who feel like they missed a few classes when it came to learning about makeup. Now, we've talked about the fact that I don't really use makeup as a way to like cover and hide a lot of features, but I also don't get blemishes and pimples very often, so we're gonna cover this little friend. Now, this is a rather small spot that I have, and it's not very dark, so I'm not going to do any color correcting. We talked about neutralizing colors with color theory in my video about color correcting. All I'm going to use is a good concealer that has a lot of coverage and is close to my skin tone. A lot of people use concealers that are a shade or two lighter than their foundation color, and we talked about that when we talked about concealer and highlighting. But using a concealer that's closest to your skin tone is actually going to be best when you're trying to hide a blemish. And that's because the lighter concealer that you use, the more you highlight and bring focus to that area, and you really don't want to bring focus to an area that you're trying to cover up. So using a color that matches your skin tone or even goes like a shade darker is going to draw the eye away from that blemish. So I'm going to take a little bit of this concealer right on the back of my hand, and you know I'm going to go in with a brush, get just a little bit of it, and I'm going to tap it right onto where that pimple is. And you notice I'm not blending that out. I'm tapping it in place, and I'm going to leave it there for like 5 minutes. We're not going to do anything else to it. The one thing I will name is that it's super important that when you do this, you didn't just pop the pimple. Do not pick it, do not play with it, because if you break the skin barrier, that's going to leave you open to an infection that might make the pimple worse, and then stuff might be coming out of there and it might mix in with or like interrupt the concealer. While that sits, I'm going to put concealer on the rest of my face. Obviously, I started this video with my eyes already done, but a helpful way to do this is to put the concealer on the pimple before you do your eyes, and then you can let it dry there while you do your eyes. Okay, time has passed. Then I'm gonna go in with foundation on my brush, and then when I'm putting the foundation on my chin, I'm just gonna press and dab right over the spot and keep going. And there, the spot is still a little raised, so you can notice it if you stare at it, but the color blends in with the rest of my face. Simple and easy way to cover up blemishes. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time as we make up for lost time.